Students, today we will learn second task of microcontrollers and application lab. The task name is switches and LEDs. So see here, this is the Arduino board we are using in our lab. So it is having digital pins, analog pins and power pins also. So in this task we are going to use this shield, switches and LED shield. You have to attach this shield on the Arduino board, and this shield is having six switches and six LEDs. So these are the LEDs, these are the switches, 1 to 6 LEDs, 1 to 6 switches. Next, see this, the LED and switches are having shield as having switches and LEDs, and those must be connected with the Arduino board. And LED 1 to LED 6 is connected with the 8th pin to 13th pin. And these 6 pins are connected with the microcontroller 8MEGA328 internally, PB0 to PB5, port B0 to port B5 pins. And 6 switches are connected with the Arduino board, 2nd pin to 7th pin. Those are internally connected with the port D, 2nd pin to 7th pin. So this is the pin compatibility between the LEDs and switches board, Arduino board and microcontroller. Next, we have to use Arduino software, Arduino ADI. Here we have compilation icon, upload button, and using these two buttons we can upload the program. Here you have to write the code for according to your task. Now we will see the first task of the first program of the second task. See, this is the task. Press switch to make corresponding LED on and off using delay function. Means when you press switch 1, the first LED has to glow. When you press the fourth switch, fourth LED has to glow, like that. So press a switch and make a corresponding LED on. So now we will see the code. So here I am taking two global variable I, j. This is out of the setup loop, means those are the global variable. I can use these variables in setup as well as the loop function. So in the setup function I am initializing the LEDs and switches. So when you are working with the switches, you have to use pin mode function as a input. So what is the use of pin mode function? Using this function you can make a pin input mode or output mode. So when you are working with the switches, definitely those should be input mode, because microcontroller is reading data from the switches, that's why input. So here one special parameter you have to use, input underscore pull up. When you are working with the switches, definitely you have to use this input underscore pull up word. And I am taking 2nd pin to 7th pin, because those pins are connected with the switches. So I declared one variable I is equal to 2 initially, 2nd pin, and I am initializing the 2nd pin as a input pull up, and next time I plus 1 it will become 3. So like that, 2nd to 7th pin I am declaring as an input mode with the pull up, because switches are there at that pin. Next, I am going to initialize the LEDs. So LEDs are connected with the 8th pin to 13th pin. So J is equal to 8 initially. So LEDs must be output mode. That's why pin mode J comma output. So like that, 6 LEDs can be initialized as the output modes. Next, come to the loop function. In this actual code we are going to write to press the switch and glow the LED. So here I am taking one more variable x, int x. For I is equal to 2, again I have to take switches 2nd to 7th pin. Then I am assigning I is equal to 2. Why we have taken this loop means we have to check which switch is pressed. That's why I am initializing from 2, means I am checking from first switch onward to last switch. So I is equal to 2. Then x is equal to digital read I. Here we are using one more function, digital read, which is used to read the data from the specified pin. So here 2nd pin is as a I. So I am checking the 2nd pin which is connected with the first switch, is it pressed or not. So when a switch is pressed, you will get the low value. So generally when you are working with any digital pin, if it is activated you will get logic high, but when you are working with the switches you will get low value, logic low. So remember this, when you are working with the switches, you will get low when switch is pressed. So I am assigning that read value to the X, digital read I. If it is low, means when switch is pressed, X will be low. So if first switch is pressed, means you have to glow the first LED. So first LED is at 8th pin. So the I is equal to here. So I plus 6 means I am making 8th pin, because first LED is at 8th pin. So digital write, I am writing logic high to the 8th pin to glow the first LED, because first switch is pressed, and I am glowing that LED 1 second, because I given 1000 as a delay. Then I am putting off. Then I am ending the if statement. Then I am going to the for loop. Next time I is equal to I plus means I is equal to 3. Then I am checking that third pin switch is pressed or not. If it is pressed, I will get I means 3. 3 plus 6 means 9. 9th pin means second LED. So like that I am going to check first switch to last switch, means first switch to 6 switches, which switch is pressed. According to that I will glow the LED. So corresponding LED will be glowed using this code. If you upload this program in this software, so I have written this program in Arduino software, then I can compile with this icon. When there is no errors, you will get this type of message. So now you can attach Arduino board with the LED and switches shield. Then after attaching that board, you can use this icon to upload the program into the Arduino board. Then you will get the output. So this is the output you can get with the program. So when I press this first switch, first LED is glowing and it will glow for 1 second. And when you press the second switch, second LED will glow. Just see here, I am pressing 4th switch and 4th LED is glowing. So like that, press a switch and corresponding LED will glow with the help of this code.